spit like I got a buck too. Truck too juiced up. Get beside me, I dust you. Now I don't trust you. Unless you're from these parts where you don't survive. Unless you got a lot of heart. Hillbilly hustler, live by the code. Outlaw, reputation to a pole. Now it's easy to tell the boys country is hell. My bitch stay on bush and I don't brush no hair. I-75 South, exit 185. Take a left, cross the river, buddy, and come inside.
He ain't going nowhere. Nice deep catch. Wow. Okay, everybody, welcome to Jakey Crack Outdoors. And here it's January 11th, 2020. It's about 8:30 in the morning. It's about 62 degrees. It's going to go up over 70 today, a record high. I'm out here pulling my sets, and what I wanted to show you is it's going to be a bunch of clips of my set locations. Here are something I left behind. This is where I caught coyote number 3. I had a cable restraint. What happened was this field, this is a burn circle, this field come out, and what they were doing is they were coming around here and they were tucking through here. And I actually caught a bunny rabbit I have a release on. I don't know if I put that footage up or not, but I did have a bunny I released here, and I caught him in a blind set in a Bridger MB 550. And I pulled that set, and what I did is I put a cable here, and the cable connected, and I'm sure you haven't seen the video. That's coyote number 3. So if you want to scroll back through, this is where coyote 3, and this is the road the gas company put this in. And what this road does is goes up, and it actually turns into a farm lane that goes around. And let me show you this set here, see if it fires. This was the very first set I put in. I put this in December 9th in a rainstorm. And here goes my I noticed the dogs weren't going down, they were more staying up high in the snow, so I ended up putting another set right here, which is a pipe dream set, and that one fired. That was a good one. But I don't want to eat up all your time, but I'm just going to try to show you every location. I'm going to pull these, get these in the truck, and then I'll pull up the road. I got another set right there. Excuse me. I got another set right there where I caught coyote number 2, and I'll show you that set when I get up there. Thanks, everybody. All right, everybody, I said I'd get back to you. Those sets I pulled were right there on that part of the road right there, and that's where I caught the dog. This is where I caught dog number 2. This is where I caught the black one. And I know the peat moss isn't blended. When I reset this, it was a swamp, and this was all flooded. You could see I pulled a lot of it out, and I thought we were going to get some snow, but we never did. So, but I turned that into more of a trench set after I caught that dog, because he did a lot of digging here. That black one really did a lot of digging. So, but this is where it happened, and as you can see, my truck right here. So, all right, guys, I'll get back to you. One thing I do want to add about this set is the reason I set this here is because I was out here one day after the snow, and I seen they walk this edge and they come down, and they did a little bit of a culvert here. And what they did is, I guess their machine dug out, and they were in here and they were working this little edge here. His tracks were all through here, so I put a set in, and I think 4 days later I ended up connecting. So get out in the snow, find out where they're walking, and set on sign, and that's exactly what I did here, and it paid off. All right, let me get back to you. All right, here we go. We're at another set. That sets I was just at were right there and right there, and what I got here is I got a dirt hole, and this dirt hole is flooded and froze, and once again I thought we were going to get snow, so I didn't really worry about blending too much. But that trap would have fired. I didn't think that was going to, well, it is 63 degrees or something right now. So all right, I'm trying to speed through this because I don't want a super long video. I got a lot of sets here, so I'm going to keep going in and out like this. And thanks for watching, guys. All right, this here was my my attempt at a hay set, and this is another one. I had sign in the snow. They were coming through here, And this trap actually was, that was good. That would have fired for sure. I'm going to show you that trap right there next. That's where I caught coyote number 1 here on this farm. And you can see I'm just coming up this road. This is where I can park when it's muddy. It's gravel up to here. The rest of it, I don't know. It's not super muddy. I'm going to see how it is when I get up to this trap here. If I can drive this, great, because I got a lot of sets. The road actually comes out, loops back around here. Cable restraints right here. There's a little gas line that cuts here. That's where I had the one that got off. Caught the skunk out here. And then out here over this knoll, I got a couple traps. That's where I did a footage yesterday from an aerial. And then back at road, I got a bunch more sets along the road. I set everything along this road. I figured worst case scenario, I could stay in my truck and run this whole thing. And if the ground would ever froze, it would have been a good setup. It's just been, I had to do a lot of walking here, but I appreciate it a little bit. I'm sure yins do. Yins ain't hearing me breathing nearly as heavy as I was in the beginning of the season. So, all right, guys, I'll get back to you. All right, guys. You're probably picking up the wind, and it actually started raining when I was pulling that last set right there. So that pretty much told me I could see that this is way too soft to drive. So I'm about the end of my truck in here. I'm going to pull out to the end and turn around and grab the sets there. But I'm going to walk all the way out over there, run back and bring all my sets. This is the set I caught coyote number 1. You can see it's a dirt hole, sort of flooded. It would have worked. I just think there was too much food. You know, I've been seeing grasshoppers. I've been seeing a lot of bugs in the woods, in the fields, and that's telling me that there's abundance of food. And I just do not think that the coyotes were willing to search out and commit to these sets, because there's just, you can just walk another 20 feet and find something. Another thing is these piles of dirt. I'm setting on them from now on. When we did have snow, I noticed the dogs come up and they just walk around all this pile of dirt. I don't know if there's mice living there. You can see it's like a hay mixture. I don't know if it's mice are bedding in there, but they're definitely coming up here. And the road comes up, and this is just where it gets soft. So, all right, like I said, I want to keep this moving, so I'll get back to you. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you. I got 2 cables right here. Truck's right there. This is where I had that one. As you can see, there's a nice trail. Let's try this. You might be able to see it better. There's a nice trail that comes up through here, and my cable's right there. This is where I had that one that got off. This is that lane that I said I could drive when it's frozen, but not today. But I was right there at the little curve there, and I could see him bouncing around. By the time I got from there to there, he was gone. He did not come this way. He ran up over the hill, and I never seen him. So, and then here goes another trail. Comes right down into here. And like I said, they're doing a highway project out here. So, all right, here we are. This is that set I made that skunk catch yesterday. As you see, I never set that trap because I knew I was pulling these today. I just left it there. I'll grab that last bit. I have 2 sets down here. I got a compass set here. I'm going to pull first. This is first time I've ever set a compass set. Unfortunately, it didn't connect on anything. I just think I had a bad location for it. It looked like a good trail when I set it, but I was lucky to find that. But what I did is 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 hole, 4 hole. This actually, I used that as my guide there, and I put 4 different lures there, and nothing. But there's a trail that comes right through there, and just never produced. It's sitting here. I got all 5 weeks it's been out. Never connected. Goes right down down into this little hollow here. They're doing a highway job out here. Had a trail cam here. That trap probably wouldn't have fired. All right, let me pull these and then we'll get on to the next set. And you know, 90% of what I run here is dirt holes. I'm only 4 years into trapping, so dirt holes are. But as you can see by some of my sets I pulled, I'm trying new things. I'm trying a high hay set. That there was a buried bait hay set that I caught the skunk on. It was a blind set that tripped, and then I remade it. So, all right, guys. All right, here we go. If I got one letdown on the season, guys, ladies, everybody that's watching, I'm sorry. I say guys, but I mean everybody. You know, I try to be politically correct and all that. But I say guys, I mean no harm to offend any ladies watching. I appreciate you watching just as much as I appreciate the guys. But this here is probably my biggest disappointment. I really thought I was going to connect here. I mean, it's just this little dip, and it was loaded with tracks when we had snow. I got a dirt hole set here. And actually I got muskrat. I had muskrat bait in that one. And then this set here was played with a lot. Dug up once. I actually put a second set in. It was getting messed with so much. So just, I don't know if me coming in here and resetting it so much, too much scent in. Put one a little further back because they seem to just work around it. And that was just a basic dirt hole set. And then up here I really isn't a pipe dream set because it's not bedded how they bed it. It's really just bedded normally with a piece of PVC to try to keep the bait from freezing. Got more sets out here and more out here. Actually, right over there is where I caught the last coyote I caught here, number 4. So number 5 come off the next one, which I'll give you footage of that hopefully. Sorry this video is a little long, guys, but hopefully you guys are picking up some stuff here, especially you new guys, and you know, we can learn from each other. Thanks, guys. All right. This was another one of the first sets I made, and you can see this road. I mean, I ain't coming no further because I don't want to get stuck on my last day on the farm. That's not a good way to leave. But right here, we got this dirt hole. They sort of come and they hug this side, but nothing really ever really conspired there. I tried to run a DP down here along this fence line with no luck, and then my DPs really didn't do nothing here. I caught one coon and a couple possum, but I had some other spots that were more productive for coon. That's where I moved to. It didn't produce too much either. I made a mistake on that one. I should have put another trap up here right where that breaks, because I've noticed the dogs are walking right where I walk. This set here is another one. Just hasn't had it really done much. What I do is I spring these, shut the camera off and walk back because Koreans don't want to see me messing around trying to get these anchors out. One good thing about the 70-degree day is I'm able to dig a lot of these out with just a little shovel. I didn't bring my puller. It's actually not at my house, it's at my camp, so doing it old school, just a shovel. This was probably the last set I put in right here. And what happens here is this is that road that runs right between the two cable restraints. This little lane that goes up there is just where I was at pulling them pipe dream set in that little knoll. And something happened here. I don't know if they come in from the back or what, but I think I got 2 more traps to pull, 3 more to pull 2 cables and 1 more foothold. So I'll get back to you. Let me get these in the truck and then we'll head off to the next farm. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we are pulling more sets. What we got here is got this stream that runs down through here and sort of a break. And you got this little land bridge they made to access it, a farmer's lane that comes across here, and you can see they got a nice trail that comes down through here. There's trails all through this. I got some cable restraints here. I'm probably running out of battery, so I don't know how much more I can video, but I just want to show you mainly my dirt holes. This one here is another one. The coyote I caught yesterday, I got footage of it. He was actually right out there along the edge of that, in the corner. I don't know. I'm not really, I'm gonna open my phone up, so I don't know what you can see here. Right out here in this corner is where I caught that coyote yesterday. My other cable doesn't look like there's anything in it, but I'll find out when I get over there to pull it. I see something red over there, but I don't think there's anything in it. I don't see it bouncing. All right, let me get this set out of here and I'll try to get back to you. All right, everybody, this is my last set, and this set here, I thought for sure this was going to produce. I had tracks. See, there's a little beat down trail. They seem to hug. The road's right here, but the way that road is, you can hardly see down here unless you really lean out the window and look down. I probably should have not set this here. I probably should have set it over here more, because there's like a little lane that cuts in there, and right there is where I caught coyote number 5. I should have put it down there. I thought they were coming here and staying here, but I think what they're doing is they're coming through here, and there's that dead cat's right out here. Remember I said yesterday they got a cat, so just another situation. I think there's just too much food. And this set here is just a muddy mess. You know, this was a hard one to maintain. This has only been out for maybe 10 days. And live and learn. You learn every, you know, if you ain't learning from what you're doing wrong, then you're not trying. But I really appreciate everybody. Like I said, we're gonna get a little slow here on the videos. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here, and I did just talk to the landowner, and they're okay with me checking in the evening after work, so I may get some cables back out on that first farm. I've had a very nice conversation with the landowners. They're very nice people, and you guys, all with permission, you gotta keep these people happy. You know, they do us a big favor by letting us, you know, come on their land and track around every single day. It's a big commitment. It's not like a hunter that might be there once a week or 3 times a year. You know, trapping is an everyday job, and you gotta keep the relationships up when you build one. Excuse me. So let me get out of here, pull this last trap, and maybe get truck cleaned. It's a nice 70-degree day. Unbelievable January weather, huh? All right, everybody, till I catch yous again, tight chains, and I am still looking at the 100 subscriber giveaway. I'm just not sure how I want to do it or how I'm going to do it, because and it may be towards the end of trapping season, so I'm not sure what I want to give away yet. I'm thinking maybe a jar of lure, or something that's exclusive to Pennsylvania for you guys out there. maybe get you one of our local lures out of one of our local trapping supply houses, trapping shops. I'm gonna do some networking here possibly tomorrow and see what I can do, and I'll get back to you. I'll let you know, and I'll put a video up and let you know what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do the 100 subscriber giveaway. And thank you guys for watching. I know this was a long video, but a lot of you guys maybe just getting into trapping, and you know, hopefully I helped you. One thing I will say about this set here is I probably made too much of a backing. Coyotes don't like that much of a backing, but when I made this, it was sort of, you know, I probably would have been better off with maybe something along them lines, you know what I mean? I built it up too big. They don't like putting their head somewhere where they can't see over it, you know what I mean? They like to keep vision. So you guys out there making your third holes with a big backing, less is better in my opinion. Although my first dog come off of a brush pile that I probably would never set ever again, and I got a coyote out of it. So you never know what they're gonna do. But from what I've watched a lot of videos, and it seems like the less backing the better. You know, you just want something to funnel them in there, not really a backing, just sort of a funnel that they have to come in from the front and step on your trap. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed. I hope you picked something up, and leave me some feedback. You want to see more videos like this? You want me to just shut up and show you animals? Let me know. Like I said, I enjoy providing the content. Hopefully everybody enjoys watching it. And until I see you again, tight chains, everybody, and all you guys out there with channels, keep them coming, because I'm going to be living through you guys on the internet for the next couple weeks until I figure out what I'm going to do. So till then, I'll see you. All right, everybody, I want to show you yesterday's catch. It's been in here washing, sort of say. And that's the skunk from yesterday. Like I said yesterday, what I do is I put him in the creek. He really didn't spray, but he just stunk. And I do this skinning right now in my basement, believe it or not. I have an unfinished basement, so last thing I want to do is take something as pungent as that into my, but he still stinks, but not nearly as bad. So hopefully that clarified that for you guys, because a lot of questions about that last night. I was getting text, you know, what are you gonna do, what are you gonna do? Well, what I do is you try to shoot them through the lungs, let them die on their own. You don't want to startle them. I mean, that's why you sing to them as you walk up to them. As crazy it is, it seems to work. If they turn their back onto you, you should probably run. They'll scratch the ground, and they turn and give you the business end of the barrel. So if you see the business end of the barrel, hopefully you're upwind, and I'd turn around and get out of there fast, because it's coming. So sorry I got cut short up there on that last set. I was pulling, the farmer was driving, and I try to be as least intrusive as possible out here. I don't like, you know, I try to come in and do what I got to do and get out, and not be in the way of them at all. I'm grateful for them letting me trap here, and last thing I want to do is cause a disturbance and hurt my chances next year, because I would really love to come out here and do this again next year on a bigger scale. This year was sort of thrown together really last minute, but it's worked, and I might have moving forward, I got a decision to make. Do I want to trap up camp, or do I want to trap around here? And I think what I'm going to try to do is probably do a little bit of both. I don't know if I'm gonna put footholds out here next year. I might just run cables because it's a lot less gear you're toting around. And I don't know. I guess I got about 11 months to decide. All right, I'll catch up to you on the next form.